Now, Way 31 storm tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
Whew, Grace, you are busy this morning,
Yes,
and you got a busy
is.
weekend ahead too.
It's very true. A lot to discuss. Some of it good, some of it not so good. Of course, today is Valentine's Day, and we were waking up to bitter cold temperatures, Chris and Demetria. We haven't seen temperatures quite this cold in a while. We're feeling like the teens, and you've got frost on your windshield. Of course, by tomorrow night, it's a 31 alert day. We've got a severe weather threat, a pretty sizable one that we're going to have to dive into pretty significantly. Sunday morning, we'll have some isolated rain in the morning, but then that gets out of the way. Now, we are bitter cold this morning, so I want to walk you through what's in store as you're stepping outside first so that you and the kids are, prepared when you step outside. But then we're really going to talk about that 31 alert day here in just a second. 317 on your Friday, and we're tracking a mix of clouds and clear sky. Feeling like the upper teens right now, so bundle up this morning. Like I said, you've got frost on your windshield if you park outside. You need the gloves, the scarf, all the things you haven't needed in a while. It takes us until 11 o'clock this morning to start feeling above the freezing mark. We're talking about a very, very gusty wind sticking with us all day long. Our high temperature this afternoon, 54 degrees. That's around 3 o'clock. If you're headed to dinner time tonight for your Valentine's Day date, temperatures right around 50 at dinner time, right there at sunset. All right, let's talk about tomorrow. That is our 31 alert day. Our severe weather window, 10 p.m. on Saturday through 4 a.m. on Sunday. Our greatest severe weather threat is damaging wind. I'm also tracking torrential downpours in the Tennessee Valley that could increase the flood threat. I'm also tracking a risk for tornadoes. This is of particular importance because it is an overnight event. So I need you to have multiple ways, including the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app, to get those notifications sent to your phone should a tornado warning be issued in your area. Now, here's the good news. Our storm timing has not changed since yesterday, and our storm threat category has not changed since yesterday. Most of us are still in a level 2 out of 5 risk. Our southwestern counties are in a level 3 out of 5. Here's what I will tell you though. When we have a risk this high and we have a line that creates a tornado, if it creates a tornado once, that same spot is likely to create it again. For example, the Athens tornado earlier that night had formed a tornado along the Alabama-Mississippi state line, and it was that same cell that formed. So that's why I'm paying very close attention to those counties in orange to see what they do and how that will translate to all the rest of us through the night. So it really all starts tonight and builds towards tomorrow. We've got, of course, that mix of clouds and clear sky your Friday night. Tonight, overnight, we're going to see some pockets of rain. This is starting after midnight, so it shouldn't affect most of our plans. We will see some heavy downpours in the wee hours while most of us are still sleeping. Saturday morning at 7 a.m., pockets of rain are still in the area, but they're isolated. Not all of us are seeing them, and there's no severe component to them. We will continue to see isolated rain through lunchtime, still not severe. Tomorrow's cloudy all day long, but even if you catch rain in the earlier part of the day, it's not of any major note. At that same time, here's still lunchtime. There's that cold front to our north and west. That is going to very gradually climb into the shoals right around bedtime, around 11 p.m. on your Saturday. Now, this timing hasn't changed in 24 hours, but it could. So if you have Valentine's dinner plans tomorrow night, you got to stay updated on this, because if it were to advance a couple of hours, that's something that could impact your reservation. You know what I'm saying? The line tracks east, crossing over I-65 around 1 o'clock in the morning into Sand Mountain by 2, and our severe weather threat is over by 4 a.m. Heavy downpours remain in the wee hours of Sunday morning, but at that point they are not severe. Our greatest threat remains to be the wind and the heavy rain with a tornado threat possible. Take a look at our temperatures next week. We're waking up in the 20s, even in the teens some days. Our high temperatures are in the 30s and 40s.